I'd like to understand the experience of a couple diseases, quotes, schizophrenia and Alzheimer's. My friend Lorraine, who has Alzheimer's, last time I was there, she seemed unaware of my presence, and I'd stroke her and hug her, and I just wondered, where is Lorraine? Is she a non-physical?
Yes.
She is. Okay. Why is she living then?
There are similarities in the two. So we will speak of the similarities in these two experiences, and then we will tell you the specific differences. In both cases, it is someone who, for whatever reason, has practiced some vibrations of resistance. So they have been gradually but steadily diminishing their full connection to who they really are. In the case of schizophrenia, this is someone who has, by virtue of the contrasting experience, sent off many rockets of desire. So they're summoning source in powerful fashion. So they're summoning a lot of energy, sort of like we talk about if you hit a tree going 100 miles an hour, it's a bigger experience than if you hit a tree when you're going 5 miles an hour. So these are people who have, by virtue of their experience, got the energy really moving, and in the same time, they are focusing almost equally, and in some cases more, upon what they don't want. So they're summoning energy that they're not allowing to flow. So for quite a long period of time, they have had this tug of war, vibrational tug of war going on within them. Now some factor has happened where the resistance is stronger than usual, and the desire is sort of bubbling forth anyway. It's like being held down by your resistance, but the nature of your life experience just keeps causing you to send off other rockets of desire. So there becomes a conscious, although it's really happening at an unconscious level, there becomes this determination to not let the energy flow. No one means to do that, but an inner drive to let the energy flow. So another personality will appear that is in the beginning less resistant in nature. It's sort of a self-survival mechanism to be able to keep focusing in the midst of great resistance. Does that make sense to you? In Alzheimer's, this is usually the situation. Someone is not focusing about life experience, and so not summoning energy in a powerful way, and yet has offered enough thoughts about not being ready to go that they don't allow themselves to go. You see, the death experience is a wonderful experience. We think, Jerry and Esther have been saying, Esther especially, well, actually Esther only, she's trying to convince Jerry. She says, happy, healthy, happy, healthy, happy, healthy, dead. That's her plan. Happy, healthy, happy, healthy, happy, healthy, dead. She doesn't see any reason to have any moments of decline, and the horse didn't either. And so many people, most all, would really want that experience, but you live in an environment where you're taught almost as soon as you're born to watch out, that could kill you, and your airways are full of information about your bodies. It would be a very difficult thing to be physically focused and not have some concern about the physical decline of your apparatus, because there is so much concentrated information that is spewed at you, and most people are taking it in at one level or another. So a person is not summoning much energy to compensate for the resistance that they're offering, but the thoughts that they are offering are about thoughts that I'm not ready to go yet. And so they hold themselves in this place where they don't let themselves live and they don't let themselves go, and then their blessed, joyous, loving inner being just helps them to gently make the transition. So they begin spending more and more time in their non-physical perspective. Now, you all do that every night. Every night you literally have a death experience, because when you slumber, your consciousness withdraws from this environment and you reemerge into non-physical. And you have all kinds of non-physical interaction. It's happening in for the most part, if you were to interpret it, you would interpret it as a vibrational experience. In other words, it wouldn't be something that you could necessarily describe. It is not what your dream state is about. In other words, your dream state, what you dream about is not what you're doing in non-physical. What you're doing in non-physical is something that most of you are not able to accurately interpret, because you don't have the tools to describe the non-physical experience through your physical format. Your dreamscape, we're going a little bit beyond what you ask about, but your dreamscape, when you come back into consciousness, in the moments that you are reemerging, that's when 100% of what you have been dreaming about is downloaded and unloaded and unraveled and deciphered and decrypted for you. So your dreamscape is something that you are creating as a result of your vibration here in this physical environment. So the gentle, gradual withdrawal just means that the Alzheimer's person is withdrawing into non-physical, as everyone does, but each reemergence, there is less refocusing back into the physical. And the reason for that is less focus, less resistance. It's the same reason we try to get you to meditate. When you meditate, you stop thought. When you stop thought, you stop resistance. When you stop resistance, your vibration raises.
You know, she used to have terrible migraine headaches, and shortly after she developed the Alzheimer's symptoms, she never had another
Well, the migraine headaches are evidence of that split energy, yes. And so she's just relaxing into her delicious death experience. Yes.